Hi there, welcome to Watcher of Realms. Today we're focusing in on a review of the new Lord Esoterrorist known as Nastya, located on the right. Currently, you can summon her only in the special ancient summoning. That's the only pool she's available in. You do have Sargak as well, so he's pretty good. But if we take a closer look at this new Lord, what they're all about, I mean, visually, to kick things off, they look great. In terms of the visual aspect, you got what appears to be like blood running down the calves and the front, the shin area. Then some kind of like dress with chains dangling on the back, spikes as well, looks really dangerous. And then summoning as well from the hands. And I think the one that stands out to me more so is the candles on the shoulders with the glowing flames and embers. Really nice touch. And then the headdress as well, which is almost like two-faced. Her face, of course, but then on the back, like a gargoyle statue with a still face. And then that nice visual star symbol on the back with those blades that summon. Similar to Numera, but just like a different visual colour. So they are a mage, magic, single target attack, continuous damage, ally buff. Specifically on the Lord, if it will show there. Increases team members' attributes by 15%, that's okay. Reduces faction team members' skill cost by 25%. That's good. But the main thing what we're here for is increases faction team members' damage against targets inflicted with debuffs by 5% per debuff, up to a 40% increase. That is really good. Now, does that, I think that will apply as well with acute poisoning on top of it. So, really good. Cost 25. Pretty costly, to be honest. You've got to take that into consideration. Someone like Nastya and some of the other poisoners will be more so good for the player versus event, boss content. As for PvP, I'm not too sure of at this moment in time, but more so the other stuff. Awakening, each hit of the ultimate inflicts stun on targets, a level of control, with poison. When activated, applies poison immunity to allies within 2 tiles. Poison immunity would be very good for the Gear Boss Raid 2, that's what you call it. I forgot what the name of it's called. So, just give me a second. We're going to guide the Titanic Ruins, because of applying the poison there by the boss, if you've got that poison immunity, you're going to protect some of your heroes a little bit better, so you might not quite need a cleanser or as many cleansers. So just thought that as a little reference there, really important. And that's within 2 tiles. Enhancement by 5%, same old. If only one target exists in range, increases acute poisoning inflicted by talent to 70%. The acute poisoning, surge damage. Okay. Right. Penetration, yeah. Deals 25% increased damage to targets inflicted with poison. That's pretty decent. Oh, it's kicked me off. Deals 100% magic damage to one enemy, prioritising the one with the highest HP, so just manage it for the boss. Over here, the passive Apocalypse Rising gains poison immunity individually, each time successfully inflicting poison or refreshing it 6 times, increasing the hero's attack by 4%, stacking up to 7 times. Increase the stack cap as well. Pretty good, and just as it says there, immune to poison cannot be dispelled, which is great. Each time poison is successfully inflicted, deals true damage equal to 10% of attack 1 time. For every 1 stack of poison on the target, increases the true damage on this up to 20%, and you can increase it a little bit more below with the leveling up. So the poison, 5% continuous magic damage per second, stacking up to 10 times. Poison effects from different sources can coexist. And the ultimate deals 260% damage 6 times to 1 enemy with the highest HP in range, and inflicts 1 stack of poison and magic resistance reduction by 30%. So you're going to be doing more damage. Your magic heroes more damage to the boss, for example, with each hit. For every 1 stack of poison on the target increases this ultimate's damage by 1% up to a 30% increase. Now, is that just during the ultimate? Does it save till the next ultimate? Maybe not. Skill cost is actually really cheap, which is pretty good. So, all in all, considering that this person is a lord, and that they can do extra damage, and it helps the other units, you know, when it comes to faction team members, and when it comes to debuffs up to 40%, that's the main selling point, in my opinion, when it comes to Nastya. Of course, getting a hold of her is not going to be easy whatsoever, because I did a pull earlier, or a day before. I got a Lord when technically I shouldn't have got one, because it was like a reset with what I had previously, I think Gimmeret or so, because he's technically a Lord. And I ended up getting Torador, which I didn't really want. But besides that, could have been Nastya. And if it was, it would have been a great feeling. Now, if you don't have Nastya, you still got the Fragment Hero, and I'll be doing a summary of that very shortly. But, you know, good luck if you do get Nastya, if you do pull her. It's good considering that they're a Lord. And through the poisoning and the very special acute poisoning, as you see there, increases all poison and toxic surge damage taken by 40%. That can increase to 70% if you do awaken. And I don't think it stacks onto the 40, it just adds up to 70. I think it'd be a bit too overpowered if it did stack. I don't think you'd be using them for arena, to be honest, or even, well, I don't know about single target arena. You could give it a try, who knows, but for it to really shine bright, ideally you want Nastya, but you want Numera, you want all of them, the ones that can do the poison, but all gel well together for the best outcome, and so the poison can stack as well. So good luck if you do pull. I'll see you next time.